Well, hello, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. I would like to take my first video opportunity with you to introduce you to my new virtual art room. I hope you like it. I want to introduce you to a couple of my friends that I've invited here because it's so lonely in here without my students. Over here I have Gus the Goose, and down here I have Senor Jalapeno. Over here I have an easel. This is back from my college days, and I used to paint on this quite a bit back then, not as much anymore. But believe it or not, when I first started teaching, before we had Promethean boards, I used to do a lot of lessons right here on my easel. I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about your first video lesson. We're going to talk about one of my favorite forms of art. Actually, I'd have to say it's my favorite form of art, and that is Mexican folk art. So this is artwork from the country of Mexico. And when we say folk art, we're talking about an artwork that common people do, not just famous artists, but ordinary people, ordinary Mexicans. My specific favorite kind of Mexican folk art is Oaxacan folk art. Now, Oaxaca is not only a state in Mexico, but also a city. I'm going to show you here on the map. This book right here is called an atlas. And this is what we used before we had screens and Google Maps. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. And way down here in the south of Mexico is the state of Oaxaca. This is Texas up here. And in the state of Oaxaca is a wonderful, culturally rich city called Oaxaca as well. I want to tell you about Oaxacan wood carvings. There are several villages surrounding the main city of Oaxaca that specialize in wood carvings, and I first fell in love with these years ago. We had the opportunity to have some artists actually demonstrating their skills for students of Dearborn, and I got to know some of them, and I went down and visited Oaxaca several times, and I started a small collection. So let me show you a few other of my friends. One of the first pieces that I got in Oaxaca is an armadillo. And one of the cool things about Oaxacan wood carvings is that not only do they have a lot of bright colors and patterns, but they're also whimsical, meaning they're kind of funny and playful. So this armadillo is playing the saxophone. Here is a lion, and if you look closely, you can see in the ears are armadillos. Very nice touch. My family is growing here. I have a bowl with a more simple pattern of yellow elongated polka dots. And we'll see how many more I can fit on this table. No farmyard is complete without a chicken. Put him over here. And speaking of playful, check out this guy. We've got a chicken or a rooster here riding a bicycle. Why not? What fun. Put him in the front. And I think I have room for one more. And this one has amazing detail. That's one of the things you'll see in some of these carvings, is that the artists really go out of their way to put intricate details with these contrasting bright colors. And we'll see if the rabbit's going to stand up for me. So I hope you enjoy part of my collection. If you are ever wondering what Mr. Goecke's house looks like, this might give you an idea. My next video is going to be the actual lesson, and you are going to be drawing your own Oaxacan animal. So you're going to focus on realistic looking shape of the animal, but then you're going to add unnatural colors and patterns. So I'm going to do a little step-by-step drawing of a couple avenues you might take to reach that, and that's going to become be coming up very soon. What do we think, class? They're a very quiet group, but I think they get it. Thank you so much. See you soon.